Hi friends, what are the factors of a number? Factors are numbers which divide the number evenly. Let's take one example of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12 are the factors of this. Now factors of a number are numbers which when divide the number they leave 0 as remainder. Now let's code this. Let's take a number first. You can change it to any value. Then one for loop. For I in range 1. We'll start from 1 and go up to n plus 1. Why n plus 1? Because we are starting from 1 because we don't want to start from 0, and n plus 1 because in the range always stops one number before. We don't want to stop at 24. Here it is 25, so we want to include 25 also in our checking. So n plus 1 will go. Now inside the for loop we'll say if n modulus I equal to 0. Now this is the key. Here you see that I value keeps on changing from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this, and every time it changes its value inside the for loop. We check it by using this. So n modulus I, if it is equal to 0, that means there is no remainder on the division, then we'll print it. Print I will give a line, we'll remove the line break, so we'll use a space, sorry, one comma and space. So that's all. Now this line will always give us a 0 remind. This if condition will become true for the numbers which leaves the remainder as 0. Say let's say if it is 5, the remainder will be 0, so this 5 will be printed. But if it is 6, then remainder will not equal to 0, so the number will not be printed. Let's check it. You can see that it is for 1, 5 and 25. Let's change this to some other value. Let's say 27. Now these are the factorial. 1, 3, 9 and 27 are the factorials. Sorry, they are the factors of 27. Let's add user input to this. So user will input the number. We'll comment this line. Above that we'll declare n equal to input, enter a number. We are asking user to enter a number, but note that all the inputs by default they are all string, so we have to convert the string to a number by using int function here. So that's all. So let's ask the user. Let's user has entered 31. 1 and 31 are the factors. Now one more check. Let's say we'll put 50. 1, 2, 5, 20. These are all the factors of it. We'll slightly change the code now. Let's okay, we'll not take input. We'll okay, take the input. Now you can see that all the factors of a number are always equal to or less than the half of the number, or when you between the half value and the number there is no factor. So you can see if it is a 100 is the input number, so there is no factor beyond 50. So for that, to improve the efficiency, we can change this value also. Instead of going all around to the up to the number, what you will do, we'll divide it by 2 and we'll make it n by 2. Now let's put it for a easy understanding, n by 2 plus 1. But this can generate a float value also, so we'll make it integer again. So we'll give a integer here. So we are converting it to integer. Now the loop will not continue till the number. It will stop at the half value of it. Let's see whether it is how it is working. This is number of for looping is reduces. So 1, 3, 9. That's all for 27. Let's increase it to, let's say, 30. Now it is fine, working fine. Now let me say 31. 31 is 1 only. We can go on changing this value and check it how it works. So see, up beyond 16 there is no point in checking because we don't know. But one thing you must observe, the value itself is n value is not coming. So at the end we'll print the print. Now we'll say print n. Fine. So with this value let's run this. Yeah, if you want that same value to be printed, you can just, so this will be a less number of cycles we are using to generate our factors. Fine.